Hi. Could you imagine if my hair just lit on fucking fire? Hello, everybody, and welcome back. You guys are like, oh, Jordan has finally lost it. No, I have not officially lost it. I am currently in a power outage at my mother's house. I got home a few days ago, and we are now living like we are in Little Women. Oh, does my nose actually look like that? Oh, wow. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be reading confessions again. This is one of those video concepts where whenever I put it out, my inbox is flooded. Confessions that I wouldn't even say out loud in a room by myself. These confessions that I have that I'm gonna read, a lot of them are from my email instead of my Google Forms. Make sure to go follow my Instagram and Twitter if you want to be included in future videos or send me numbers for future prank call videos. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And a lot of them have to deal with your grandparents for some reason. I was looking through and I was like, wow, either there's old men writing stuff or it's you guys being like, oh, my grandma takes her wig off when she's drunk. It's that type of thing. I'm always scared to read confessions, but I don't know. For some reason today, there's something sinister in the air, and I don't know what it is. It makes sense to almost do this video with candlelight because it feels like we're venturing into something that none of us want to see or hear. Before we start, let me show you my ranking system. Just another Tuesday. I get it, but I wish I didn't. Sometimes silence is okay. 30 minutes.
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
The feds can hear you. And last but not least, this could end a bloodline. I cut a mole off my back, kept it in a jar, and called it, in quotes, my pet. Off to a really good start. I once chewed on a decayed tooth I pulled out of my own mouth just to feel its texture. This video might be the worst one I've ever done. And I'm not kidding. I fished a used condom out of the trash and put it in my neighbor's mailbox. Okay. I once licked the floor of a public restroom because someone dared me to. That reminds me of when tourists will take pictures in front of the Hollywood Walk of Fame and they'll put their bare hands on the stars, and I'm like, do you know that there was probably feces on that less than 3 hours ago? Okay, this person is clearly going through something. I drank the juice from a raw chicken tray to prove to my friends I wasn't a coward. Babe, I think A, I doubt you're a coward, and B, you might need to get better friends. I wore my roommate's used pads as a connection ritual to feel closer to them. It was their idea. I'm sorry. What? I used a tampon I had already worn as bait to catch a fish, and I ate the fish. That poor Nemo's just I kept my dead cat's whiskers in a jar, and sometimes I rub them for good luck. I mean, I'd probably do some shit like that, I'm not gonna lie. I collected wisdom teeth and turned them into earrings. I snuck into a stranger's bathroom at a party and shaved my armpits with their razor. I mean, if it's there, then. I rubbed poison ivy on my coworker's door handle after they stole my lunch. Does that work? Oh, you want to take my Uncrustable? Have fun with your swollen hands. I know that this one probably isn't real, but it's fucking insane. I kept the umbilical cord from my baby and used it as a bookmark. I dipped my tongue into the embalming fluid at my old funeral home job just to see what, in quotes, death tastes like. That one's probably also not real either, but what the hell? We gotta get y'all in a writer's room. I baked a batch of brownies for my ex's new partner and used water from my toilet bowl. Now that's crafty. I stored a family member's glass eye in the fridge because I thought it was cool. Do they know about this? Do they have access to said eye? I peed in a plant pot at a party because the bathroom line was too long. Hey, if they don't have multiple bathrooms, that's on them, and they shouldn't host a party. I've framed a picture of myself crying and told people it was modern art. I wore my roommate's underwear to a job interview because I ran out of clean ones. Babe, that's child's play. The amount of socks and underwear I've had stolen from my past roommates, girl, you're good. I once ate a candle because I thought it was fancy cheese. Literally, this one that my mom gave me, I didn't light it, but she said it's expensive. It kind of looks like cheese. I drank holy water at church because I was thirsty. That's not good. I mean, do they put stuff in holy water? I mean, I know it's blessed, but do they are there ingredients? Never mind. I used my ex-boyfriend's love letter as toilet paper during a camping trip. Good for you. I've turned our laundry room into a secret rendezvous spot. What are you doing in the laundry room? So sorry, I got stuck. Pretend I didn't just say that. I've used a candle as more than just ambiance. It's a part of the action. I made a mold of a certain body part and gifted it as a keepsake. That's kind of funny. You're like, Merry Christmas. And it's like just a mold of your... My partner once caught me practicing seductive winks in the mirror. Oh, I think I would have to break up with them, not because they did anything wrong, but just because they witnessed me do that. What does Glinda say in Wicked? Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
I'd be laying on the freeway. I've had a spontaneous quickie in the backseat during a traffic jam. Well, I mean, like, what else are you gonna do? I've worn to church. I'm not judging, but what the is wrong with you guys? I keep a spray bottle of lube disguised as hairspray on my bedside table. I mean, like, a part of me is like, that's genius, but also like ready to go and you're just like... Yeah, I don't know about that one. My demographic is all over the place. I'm telling you. This one says, I learned how to twerk at 50 just to spice it up in the bedroom. She said, oh, honey, you're bored? All right. If you're gonna let me down gently. My partner and I role play as the delivery driver and lonely customer more often than I'd like to admit. Oh, I'm sorry, we're closing, sir. I could keep the store open for... maybe 5 more minutes. I crochet lingerie for myself and wear it as a surprise during date nights. Wait, that's kind of crafty. I keep a popsicle in the freezer for foreplay. Where's that popsicle going? I have a playlist of dirty talk I recorded myself. That's a new one. Yeah. Wow, that's new. I only wear my, in quotes, sexy time wig when I know it's about to get wild. What's your sexy time wig? I keep a jar of honey on the nightstand and it's not for tea. That's really messy. Sometimes I play Marvin Gaye just to get my girlfriend in the mood, even if I'm not planning anything. I buried a goldfish in a potted plant because I didn't want to go outside. You're going to hell, bitch. I had my first sexual experience at a funeral. You guys couldn't wait. I lost my virginity on the floor of a Wendy's bathroom during a road trip. How romantic. Ew. You're like, can I get a 4 for 4? And then you're just fucking putting out in that bathroom. I shoplifted an entire outfit from and wore it to their store the next day. I used my roommate's Netflix account to sell subscriptions to strangers online. I stole makeup from then returned it for store credit. I heard my grandma say she likes to take her dentures out to give. Once I was in my mid-20s, my grandma was more comfortable telling me about her stories. So she told me a story about how she once hooked up with a man at bingo hall after hours. Wait, how do you even play bingo? I forgot. Like, do you need like all across? Or it's like blackout and then she's just like in the bathroom, just knee deep. One time I was doing laundry in college and I went to go take my clothes out of the dryer. I walk into the laundry room and I go over to the dryer that I put my clothes in and they weren't in there. I immediately thought someone stole them, but then I look on the table in this very public big room and all of my clothes, including thongs, bras, everything was put on the table by the man that just walked by me leaving. So you know what I did? I walked over to the dryer and I stopped his cycle, left him damp. Good for you, bitch. I would have done worse. I think I honestly would have stolen his clothes. I'd be like, oh, you want underwear? Well, that's so sad because our actions have consequences. Wait, what? I left a bottle of lube on my boyfriend's nightstand and his mom casually asked if it was for his, in quotes, other girlfriend. Oh. Earth shattering. I'd be in prison because I'd have to kill both of them, I think. I once hooked up with a guy just because he knew how to unicycle. I once gave my boyfriend a foot massage while we were watching TV and it turned into a full-on toe-sucking sesh. I've let my boyfriend wear my underwear to bed, but one night he insisted on wearing them all day, even to work. As a girlfriend, that's power. I went to an adult toy store with my boyfriend, and while he was busy picking out toys, I distracted the cashier by starting conversation and he swiped a gag ball. I think we're reaching a point where I just can't do it anymore. I once set off my fire alarm when doing a ritual that involved a picture of you. Of me? I need to sleep with salt around my bed. I once tried swallowing a spoon. There was no food on it. I was just curious if I could do it. Did you do it? I once snorted a line of sand at the beach like it was a line of... Why'd you do that, babe? Well, isn't most of sand just like glass? I'm not a doctor, but I'm gonna estimate you have about 10 days left, sweetie. I put one of my rings on my big toe and I haven't been able to get it off in months. Well, don't put your rings on your toes. I find Elon Musk attractive. I mean, there's someone for everyone. He would probably put you in a rocket and shoot you up into the atmosphere. I always swallow my gum when I'm done with it. I don't think that's good for you. One day it's gonna be just like the substance. You're just gonna shit out a whole fucking creature. When I found out my boyfriend cheated on me, I popped a squat right over his bed, and I peed on it. I hadn't peed all day, and I found out he cheated on me, and I went into his room, and I pissed all over his bed. And I went home, and I blocked him. You know what? Some of these might be bad, but again, I support women's rights and wrongs. If you cheat on me, I'm sorry, babe, but I'm going to drench your pillowcase in my urine. I would do much worse. I honestly would have pinched a loaf right on that mattress. And if there were nice sheets, I would have taken them. I would have washed them, put them on my own bed. I don't know where to go from here. I wish you all a very, very peaceful December. I also wish myself that because, wow, the past couple of months have been horrific. I wish us all love, light. And also, if I see one goddamn comment making fun of my hair, I'll never post on YouTube again. And I mean that. Love y'all. Do you want to play mermaids?